What's up, guys? Welcome back. Got another real cool AR to show y'all here today. This is the newest build I've just put together. This is pretty much a complete Aero Precision / Ballistic Advantage build. Aero Precision sent me one of their M4E1 upper receivers to test out, along with their enhanced bolt carrier groups and their new breech charging handle, which is fantastic, by the way. Don't waste your money on a Radian, anything else Geisley. I've been buying those for years. I got Radians on most of my guns. If I were to ever buy another charging handle again, it would be this breech. Very well built, awesome charging handle. Does all the same stuff as those fancy charging handles at a little bit of cost savings. I want to start with the stuff that they sent me. This M4E1 upper receiver is forged from 7075 aluminum. And the thing about the M4E1 series is it gives a billet look, but with a forged strength. Forged aluminum is much stronger, much more durable than billet aluminum. But usually your forged receivers all look the same, which is your standard mil spec style. Aero Precision, you know, went out of the box a little bit and made one of the most attractive forged receiver sets that's on the market, in my opinion. They're very strong, very durable, very easy to build with. They simplify a lot of the build process by replacing threaded screws where you would have roll pins to beat in. They've got, you know, say your bolt catch pin. That's always a, you know, it's always sucks to try to put that in. A lot of people end up marring their receiver and stuff. With the M4E1 series, they've replaced that with a little threaded pin. So it makes that installation very simple. They have adjustments to take up the slack with a little nylon bushing attached to a screw on the lower receiver that you can tighten up and take the slop between the upper and lower out. And just the look in general, these are very attractive receiver sets. On top of all that, the price is great. You can pick up this receiver set for the same price as a normal mil spec receiver set from another brand, if not cheaper. I don't want to list any prices on this video since they change so often, but you can bet whatever time you're watching this video, you can find a fairly priced set of M4E1 upper and lower receiver sets. All right, on this particular build, I decided to go ahead. I've always had my eye on Aero Precision's Atlas rail. I always thought it was the perfect size and diameter. I loved the lockup with the Atlas system. But if you're like me and you like the look of Mlock all the way around, Ballistic Advantage offers this rail, which is called the Logic. On their website, this is a Ballistic Advantage Logic rail. It offers the Atlas lockup system and has Mlock on all 7 sides. Very good looking rail in my opinion, and that Atlas lockup system is very sleek and smooth and does a very good job of holding on to the barrel nut. One of the nicest systems on the market. I've been running AR15s for a very, very long time, and I wholeheartedly always suggest Aero Precision when somebody's looking for their first build or wanting to buy their first complete gun. Aero Precision makes a great starting place, and you can build up some very, very nice guns from the receiver sets. As you guys have seen on my channel, I've built many, and this is just another one. That is a very good looking carbine. In my opinion, you may not like it, but that's a sexy build in my opinion. All right, moving on. I'm running a Ballistic Advantage Hanson profile 11.3 inch barrel. I fell in love with the Hanson profile barrels from Ballistic Advantage. They're a very accurate barrel and very economically priced. They're built in-house. They build them themselves. They don't have to blow the price up. They can sell them, you know, to you for a decent price. Aaron Cowan with Sage Dynamics has done a review on the BA Hanson barrels. Highly recommend checking those out. You know, he shows in his videos they're very accurate, very dependable barrels. As you can see, the 11.3 inch barrel with this 10-inch rail gives you just enough space between your suppressor and the end of the rail. I actually like it a little tighter myself, but with this combination, this was about as tight as I could come up with. It was either going to be just a hair too short or very long. So the 11.3 inch barrels match up well with the 10-inch rails from Aero Precision and Ballistic Advantage. The muzzle device I'm running is probably, well, this is my favorite muzzle device. This is a Griffin Hammer Comp taper mount. I love the Hammer Comp from Griffin Armament. It just, not that I shoot them bare muzzle a whole lot anymore. I'm usually always shooting suppressed, but when you are not running a suppressor, that comp does a great job of keeping the gun flat. They are a little spicy when it comes to how loud they are, but they make a good sacrificial baffle inside the can. So all around, you know, it's my favorite muzzle device, and the taper mount system makes a good suppressor mount. So that's what I'm running on this build. If you're wondering about that suppressor, that is a Form 1 30 caliber suppressor, and it is a clone of the CAC corn cob can. The can you see in the military using quite often is this corn cob style can from CAC. This is a Form 1 version of it. Very good can. I really like it. One of my better looking cans I have. As far as furniture on this gun, I love the BCM stock. This is the SOP mod version. BCM stocks are very tight. That's what you want. You don't want a lot of wiggle on your stock. Running, as always, the BCM gunfighter grip. That's my favorite grip. It feels great to my hand. The way my hand's built might not be the best for you, but I don't know too many people that don't like them. It's just a very good grip. It puts your hand in that more vertical position. It's not contorting your wrist at a weird angle. Running a Radian safety selector. Very nice safety selector. It is ambi. The one on this side's a little shorter. I'm sure by now everybody's pretty familiar with that. On my M4E1 receivers, I like running the Phase 5 bad lever. The one that's all built in together. I think it's the V1 or V2, I can't remember. But it's the one that's got the bolt catch built into it. Like I said, this has a threaded pin that goes through instead of a roll pin, so it makes it very easy to install. And this gun is SBR, guys. You can build this out with SB Tactical, SBA3 pistol brace. You know, do you build it however you want. I like SBRs myself. It does suck having to pay for the privilege, but you know, here's what it is. Backup sights. These are my favorite backup sights. I've run many different kind. This is the Midwest Industries combat sights. They're fixed sights. They just have a fixed aperture in the rear, no flipping to different sizes. And it's about in between the small aperture and the large aperture on a A2 sight. The front's Midwest Industries combat sight. For an optic, this has become my favorite budget optic, is the Holosun HS403R. It offers 100,000 hours battery life, which is absolutely crazy. That's like 10 years or something. I run these on a few of my guns. I've, knock on wood, never had one fail yet. I have had a 403B fail before. I have had a 403C fail before, but never the R. The R seems to be a little more simply made, a little more modeled off after the Aimpoint T2. I like the dial for the setting. You know, I'm not really big on the push button setting. I like the dial. But these sights have worked out real well for me. I highly recommend you checking them out. You know, some of us can't afford to put Aimpoint T1s, T2s, and stuff like that on every gun. I've got like 14 or 15 ARs as well as tons of other stuff, you know. These sights have served me very well, so, you know, no complaints. Coming up from there, I'm running a Surefire M300 weapon light. This is a light I've pieced together. I've bought the head, the body, everything separate at different times. Sometimes it can be cheaper to do that. The body is from Z-Bolt, I think was the name of it. And of course the UE1 and the tail cap come from Amazon, and the head I think I got from Arasaka. But you know, you got to compare the cost, see what's cheaper. Sometimes it's cheaper to build out your Surefire, and sometimes you can catch them on sale and buy them all together and save some money. If you're wondering what these are are Mlock cable management clips from Monstrum Tactical. I found them while I was rummaging around on Amazon, and they seem to be doing the job pretty well. We'll have to see how well they hold up, but I mean, it's an Mlock clip. Can't imagine they would be very easy to break or would be put under any stress at all, but I'll definitely let you guys know if anything goes wrong with them, but they seem pretty nice. I like them. Of course, as always, I'm running the BCM angled foregrip. The trigger in this gun is a Velocity, I think's the name of it, with a green trigger pack. They're cassette type trigger. All right, guys, let's do a little shooting and see how it runs. All right, guys, let's run a few rounds to this 11.3. This is a build from stripped receivers, and this will be the first shots through it. We will be running it suppressed. All right, here we go. Running Wolf Gold ammunition. Cheap stuff. Luckily, our red dot seems to be right on, right off the bat. I always like it when that happens. This gun is pretty flat shooting. That's usually the good thing about 11.3. Gives you a little more dwell time over a 10.3. So they tend to be just a little smoother to shoot. All right, let's put some just into the dirt so you can hear the can. Matter of fact, let me take one ear out and listen to it. It's usually a pretty good sounding can, even on 5.56, and even though it's a 30 caliber bore can. Yeah, so it doesn't make my ears ring, but I wouldn't want to sit and use it without ears all day long. All right. All right, guys, this little build run pretty smooth. I've really never had a problem with any Aero Precision builds I've done from their receivers, or hadn't really had any problems with any of the parts I've ever used from Aero Precision. They do have a very good reputation, with the gun community, as far as being able to rely upon their stuff, and as far as being economically priced. So be sure to check them out. All right, guys, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Be sure to hit the bell icon and check all on the notifications, or you will not get any videos in your feed from pretty much any gun channel. So please do me a favor, hit that bell notification and hit all so you're notified whenever I drop a video. And be sure to check out my campsite page. The link's in the description of this video. There's links there that can save you money. And any links you use on my campsite page directly helps the channel, so I definitely appreciate that. Be sure to like, subscribe, click that bell notification, and check us on the next video. Son of a bitch, I just touched that. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.